94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning.
Welcome to it. Wednesday, hump day, another hot day, and it is Emancipation Day. This is the official Juneteenth celebration and holiday, and there's a lot of people off today.
Yes, but not us.
No.
Speaking of it being hot outside in summertime, let me tell you how to save your battery life in your car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We need to hear this one.
Oh, yeah.
What had happened was Justin Timberlake was driving in his car in New York City. Well, let's just say he had to go to court yesterday.
Knees up, toes down. A marching maroon and white alum has received a golden buzzer on America's Got Talent.
I like it. All right. Thank you for starting your day with us. Don't forget, we're giving you a chance to win a trip for two to New Orleans, the Big Easy, for the upcoming Essence Festival. Stick around for that national keyword and your chance to win with 94.1 WHRP. Let me tell you, DJ Primetime 256, ain't nobody on the streets. You know why? Because it's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
You probably got to work in 5 minutes.
Let me tell you, I drove in, and as I was driving, I was like, man, I need some gas.
Right.
But the gas station going to be packed out.
No.
Nobody was there.
You can pick any pump you want.
I had so much time at the gas station. I was trying to see if the price would change from pump 1 to pump 20. I said, all these gas prices are the same. $2.79.
Where you find $2.79?
That was high to me.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
That's low. Oh,
what?
Well, say I'm heading west.
Oh, you're gonna be about $5.25.
Look, I'm catching rides though. I'm catching rides. I'm catching rides. It's $5 all the way up on gas once you head west. Yes, it is.
See,
I'll be taking pictures.
You mean tell you what's free? That left foot and that right foot. My mama used to say pit and pat.
Okay. My mama used to say Chevrolet.
Oh.
That's a whole car.
Yeah, that's a whole car.
All right, today's high 90 degrees. And how can we save on our car batteries?
Man, let me tell you, for all my people out there traveling this summer, PMCS, Preventive Maintenance Checks and Services. One of the main things you need to do before you leave is check your car. Something that can save you money is checking your car battery so you don't get stuck out on the road.
Right.
Now, as the heat rises and temperatures change, your car battery, the chemicals in it, can also change as well. Oh. It's nothing but liquid in there.
Oh.
The liquid evaporates.
A lot of us don't know that.
See, and that's what, let me tell you, Dr. Mechanologist, or
batteryologist.
Batteryologist DJ Primetime 256 is here to save the day.
Right.
People. Now, it's free to check your battery.
Oh.
You can go to your local AutoZone shop. They pull it out for you.
AutoZone's like, don't send them here.
Hey, I'm telling you, we're going to pack them out. So make sure, check your tires, check your batteries, and make sure you got a little cash on the side, because sometimes, them electronics don't work the way they need to.
That's true. Those are good tips, because a lot of people will be hitting the road. Tomorrow is the official start to summer.
94.1 WHRP.
90.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
Well, back in the day, Dr. Martin Luther King, who is usually credited for the March on Washington in August of 1963, but it was Bayard Rustin whose strategy and organizational tactics led to what became one of the biggest civil rights events in history. Mr. Rustin, who you might say worked in the shadows as an openly gay man, reportedly had controversial controversial ties to communionism. He was also considered too much of a liability to be on the front lines of the movement. However, he was considered to be the one of the most brilliant minds and served his community tirelessly while pushing for more jobs and better wages. You can check out his biodoc on Netflix. It's titled Rustin. On this date, back in the day, in 1865, Union General Gordon Granger declared all slaves in Texas are free, marking the end of slavery in the U.S. We celebrate this day as Juneteenth. The Tasmanian Devil debuted in Looney Tunes on this date in 1954, and it was Garfield the cat that appeared in comics for the first time in 1978. Evander Holyfield defeated Larry Holmes for the heavyweight boxing title on this date in 1992, and Batman returned to theaters in 1992 on this date. All right, a couple of celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
America's favorite DJ, I'm not talking about me, y'all. DJ D Nice is celebrating a birthday today, as well as the dancing machine Paula Abdul, former NBA MVP Dirk Nowitzki, and Kathleen Turner. You may know her most prominently from her 80s role Body Heat, Romancing the Stone. You can find this and more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Juneteenth, the day acknowledging the end of slavery in the United States, the newest national holiday. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. We have a chance for you to win a trip for two to the Essence Festival. Listen, it's 30 years strong, and they have a lot of people that you want to see. I think a lot of people are talking about, not just Cash Money, but the fact that Maze will come back, who really made it everything from the beginning. As Frankie Beverly is getting ready to retire. So a lot of stars will be there. We're going to give you a chance to win. Stick around for that national keyword. It is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. My high school alma mater, Bob Jones Patriots. Man, not only are we one of the smartest schools in the world, I'm just saying.
Look at you.
I got to brag on my own school, okay?
Okay.
We also have some of the top athletes. Big shout out to Mr. Baseball himself, Braden Booth. This is an award that he got. It hasn't been in North Alabama or in our region within the last 7 years.
Okay.
Braden has went out and showed out for the school. He hit .419 with 48 scores and 42 RBIs. He has also had 17 home runs and doubles this season.
Look at you.
So, big shout out once again to my high school, Bob Jones, and Mr. Baseball himself, Braden Booth. Congrats.
All right.
The good news in the neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere.
94.1 WHRP. It is Juneteenth. Celebrations are happening today, and of course, into the weekend. The cool thing about having a holiday on a Wednesday, you celebrate the weekend before and the weekend after.
Yes.
Right.
Double holiday celebrations.
Yeah, quiet around the Tennessee Valley. A lot of government offices and businesses are closed today. And for those of you who happen to have the day off, I hope you're enjoying. Even summer schools are closed today.
Summer school's closed too? What about this education for these kids?
They're educating themselves by finding out some details about historic folks who we're going to get to in a minute. This is a historic situation. The Essence Festival is the culture of celebrating the Essence Festival 30th year. And we want everybody to enjoy 4th of July weekend with Usher, Janet Jackson, Birdman and Friends, and of course, Cash Money. All right, your chance to get that national keyword for two to go to the Essence Festival in New Orleans is
Victoria. That is Victoria, Victoria.
Text that national keyword to 95819 for your chance to win the round trip airfare for two to New Orleans, plus the Essence Festival and 3-night stay, 3 nights of shows presented by Coca-Cola and 94.1 WHRP. So, PT, my heart just broke yesterday when I saw the news roll across that Willie Mays, one of the great baseball players in our lifetime, to do the doggone thing.
Yes.
And such an inspiration, Willie Mays earning his angel wings at 93. As you know, there's a big celebration today. It started yesterday and will continue into tomorrow in Birmingham at the Rick Wood Field. That is the oldest baseball field in the United States and the home of the Black Barons, the Negro League that, started baseball in Birmingham.
Literally, Willie Mays is from Alabama as well, and playing for the Birmingham Barons, which was a big event like we got going on this week, right? Also played Major League Baseball for the New York Mets, the New York and San Francisco Giants. Leads the only person to be ahead of him in the MLB is Babe Ruth.
Well, listen, for me, as a kid growing up in the San Francisco Bay Area, we had 2 big teams, the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. And a divided family. Okay, a divided family. My grandfather was they were the San Francisco Seals, I think, back in the day. But they were the San Francisco Giants. And so my granddad liked the Giants. He grew up in San Francisco. But when he started his family, he moved to the East Bay. And that's where my mom grew up, and I, grew up in the East Bay, so I became an Oakland A's fan. So you got that Bay Bridge rivalry,
right?
Between the 2 teams. However, Willie Mays was such a big baseball name. I can remember running around the backyard and screaming to the top of my lungs, "Say hey, Willie Mays! Say hey, Willie Mays!" And everybody was saying it, a phrase that was coined, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, who had over 666 home runs.
Ooh, you can say that one more time.
This guy had an enormous reach when catching balls. I think his glove was like the size of a bucket. It seemed so big. He would have that hole over the back, that thing, that Showtime catch,
Yes.
Just incredible to watch Willie Mays playing baseball. And he said that he had a real love affair with the game. A real love affair.
A 24-time All-Star, has the number 1 catch. Like you was talking about that reach.
Yeah.
The highlight of Major League Baseball to date.
Let me tell you, if you ever get a chance to see some old film of Willie Mays, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Right down the street in the Tennessee Valley, Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend, and PT, DJ Primetime, 256.
The best R&B in the morning.
And it's here, 94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletales. Tony's Tattletales. Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales.
Ooh, I'm going to tell your mama, you out there driving with a little something in your system. Justin Timberlake was arrested in the Hamptons. Of course, he reportedly got a DWI, and they say that he was kicking it with some friends at a restaurant at the American Hotel, and once he left, he got pulled over. And he said that he not only had the scent of booze, but he was slurring a bit also.
He was rapping. He wasn't slurring, Tony.
My
he
bad.
was rapping.
He was rapping.
Did my boy wrong.
There's conflicting reports that some people say that Justin Timberlake was turning up, and there are people saying, hey, he even drank my drink. Like, what? What is really going on?
He was just hydrating.
They also say that the officer that arrested Justin Timberlake was so young, he didn't even know who he was. And even if he did, that doesn't mean that if you disobey the law, I don't care who you are.
If you that rich, you need to have an Uber driver.
Man. Oh,
personal
yeah.
driver.
Yeah, you definitely want to get an Uber driver. Chris Rock, Tashina Arnold, Terry Crews. Everybody hates Chris. The animated series, that's what they're talking about, a reboot, but animation. And they're talking about having the original cast members to be the voices. That just makes sense.
Yes, makes perfect sense.
I'm looking forward to Everybody Hates Chris. That's going to debut on the Comedy Central platform and Paramount Plus this fall. All right, it's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just Tattletales.
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. They're hooking you up with prizes. I won? Register now at WHRPFM.com.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. Have you ever been set up? I mean, like you had something on your nightstand
Right.
that you thought was one thing, just snacking in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And it was something else.
I'm not a snacker in the middle of the night. I'll drink liquids, but I don't snack at night.
I snack at night.
You
and
do?
I sometimes I get me like
You got some little treats
like
over off the
some
side.
little Lay's potato chips.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. I put
I
my
might
water
judge
next to
you.
it. I put my water next to it so I don't feel too bad.
Oh, okay.
But now I have drinking out of the wrong cup before.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Can't do that at family reunions. And I have reached over into a bag that I thought was my chips, and it was completely something else. Now, we ain't going to talk about my story, though.
Okay.
It's not about me.
Right.
It's about Whoopi Goldberg eating cat treats in the middle of the night.
Cat treats.
Yes. So, Whoopi Goldberg snacking like your boy. There's nothing wrong
In the middle of
with
the
it.
night.
In the middle of the night.
You're a little sleepy, but you're kind of hungry.
Kind of hungry.
Yeah.
So what happened was her daughter wanted her to be able to feed the cat in the middle of the night in case the cat got hungry.
What the?
So she put cat snacks right next to Whoopi's.
That cat's
nightstand.
spoiled. Now, come on. Don't you have specific times to feed your pets?
Now, and it is not
Was
in the
the
middle
cat
of the
coming
night.
up?
I'm hungry at 2 a.m.
What?
So Whoopi turned around and reached in the bag that she thought was her little midnight snack.
Okay.
And was snacking on some cat treats.
Oh.
Now, the crazy thing is,
What?
she enjoyed it.
Primetime 256 on Tony in the Morning, 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256 Juneteenth. And many people just now kind of like stretching out because they slept in a little bit. It is a national holiday. So I'm hoping that everyone's enjoying a day off. Nice to have a day off in the middle of the week. That
in the
breaks
middle
it up.
of the week.
Yeah.
Except for the people that don't go to work anyway. You know, y'all just sitting there with your jigglers and your mouses and like, ooh, it's just another day off for me.
They are
searching the internet.
They are probably like, I don't have to open my laptop today.
Right. I'm just going to keep my laptop closed this morning.
Exactly. Well, a day off for those folks, but the police are still working 24/7. And Priceville police seized over 80 pounds of illegal drugs. Someone was rolling through the area off of I-65.
80 pounds?
80 pounds.
That's a teenager right there.
That's a lot.
13-year-old in the backseat.
Right. And evidently they pulled this person over for speeding or something. I don't know, some type of violation. And the crazy thing to me, PT, is when you go down I-65 through Priceville, they've got that big police station right off the highway. Like, you see it. It's a nice looking building. Makes you like turn your head like, what's that nice looking building?
Ooh, that's a police
It says
station.
Priceville Police.
I'm a speed straight through here.
Right. And they say they actually got about 80 pounds of cannabis, and it was estimated at a street value up towards $200,000. They pulled this person over, and here's how they got caught.
This is the funny part.
This is the funny part.
Oh, my
This
God.
is why you know you need to have air fresheners in your car. It was reeking of smelling like marijuana, just reeking through the car.
Unavoidable.
Trying to sit there and look all brand new,
I didn't
but
do
your
nothing.
car smells like.
Mary Jane.
Hello.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the Morning and DJ Primetime 256, 94.1 WHRP. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony. Yeah. Tony in the morning.
local, and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the Morning, 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the Morning, Wednesday hump day and Juneteenth day. A lot of people talking about all of these videos that have surfaced with President Joe Biden being really stiff. And they're thinking a lot of different things about the president right now. And is he actually healthy enough to continue to run the country?
Ooh, to run the country. Mm-hmm. Not just day to day, to run the country.
The country. And so most recently there was a Juneteenth celebration about a week ago at the White House. And you see everybody enjoying. Kirk Franklin was on stage and everybody's having a good time. And they're swaying to the side, clapping their hands. However, the president is standing there very stiff-like. Mm-hmm. And folks are like, what's going on with him? But he's smiling. Like that. Maybe that's just the way he takes it all in. However, there was another video that surfaced with President Joe Biden, former President Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. They were at some type of rally, and they see the President Obama kind of like nudge him a little bit and kind of tug at his arm like, hey, come this way, as if he wasn't coherent on what was going on around him.
I wonder, can former President Barack Obama, can he run again? That way, they got to change the law if you got two candidates.
He can run again as a vice president, but not as the president. But if he wants to keep his wife, it's a no. All right,
well, I ain't mad at that.
But the doctors are saying that President Joe Biden might be dealing with what they call stiff gait, where you have a spastic gait, like your foot is really stiff and dragging. He had issues with his feet.
Yes.
And so that might be what it is. He could be having some long muscle contractions and things that are causing him to kind of stiffen up. Mm-hmm. So that might be the situation.
Oh, man. Now, speaking of presidents in this election coming up, 50 Cent says black men identify with Trump.
Oh, my goodness.
This is why.
Why?
This crazy guy says this.
What?
Because Trump has RICO charges.
That is a ridiculous reason to... Come on.
Man, so
he's got street cred? Because he got RICO charges?
He's trying to say.
So that's why the black men are more.
Trump is letting black folks out of prison, and he's got charges as well. So 50 Cent says black men are voting for him.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to give my black men a little more credit than that.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the Morning.
Let me tell you, it's a good day because I'm counting down to vacay.
That sounds like birthday
day.
Party time.
Oh,
huh?
my gosh. Yes, I'm so excited because I get a chance to tap into the fam. Haven't seen some of the family members in a long time. Because of COVID, I didn't travel after 2019.
Oh, wow.
So, I wasn't going to do it. I'll let all you little nasty people go out there coughing on each other, and I'll let y'all. Yeah. So now I'll be wearing my mask. I'm still a masker.
Are you going to be wearing the mask on the beach?
No, not on the beach.
Not on the beach.
Not on the beach.
You got to at least take in some of the good ocean weather. Yeah. I mean, it is fresh in California.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, you should be.
Can you bring me some fresh seafood back?
No, I can't bring seafood that doesn't smell good on the plane.
We ain't worried about them folks. I'm just worried about my belly.
Bring you some sourdough bread. Right? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So our girl Ashanti, who we know is preggers, all right, getting ready. It's going to be her first baby.
Yes.
Her first child with Nelly. And I found it interesting that these two, who were really everybody's favorite couple back in the early 2K,
yes,
they dated off and on for about 10 years and finally called it quits. And Nelly's had his share of children. Okay. Right.
Leave my boy alone.
Okay, all right. But Ashanti just kind of like it almost seems like if she didn't have a baby with Nelly, she wasn't going to have a baby with anybody. It kind of feels like that.
Literally.
Yeah,
they say once you know,
you let
it go, and if it comes back,
Right.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be. Okay. Well, congratulations. They're going to have a baby, her first, and now they're engaged.
Yes. And what I like about this story is Nelly didn't go for an over-the-top wedding or a proposal. He wasn't on the Eiffel Tower. He wasn't on the Brooklyn Bridge. He was at home in bed sharing an intimate moment with his lady and then turn around and decided to pop the question. Because the moment was right.
They're like sitting there, laying there, watching television.
Right.
All snuggly, cuddly.
You ain't got to go on top of the mountain.
They've probably done everything, PT.
Yeah.
Like, what more could he? They've probably already done all the over-the-top stuff.
You know what I needed them to do? Post the simple stuff on social media. so as regular folks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're going to use this for yourself.
I'm just saying. If you got to go to Walmart to buy a wedding ring, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And you can propose in your boxes in the bed to your lady because love is love.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Hey, now. We're going to break down a new school song today. Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, fellas.
What?
All right, it's not Valentine's Day yet.
Yeah.
All right, but if you got that special one, that's what I need you to do. Get your number 2 pencils. Get your notepad. From my technology folks, that's what I need y'all to do. Bring out your phones, your Androids, your iPhones. Woo! This is about to be some game, Tony.
Don't forget those Google phones now.
No, yeah. Go and get the Google.
Right.
Woo, it's about to go down.
Jay Brown, if you could see you, what is he really talking about?
There's a million words running through my mind, but none of them ever can define you. All true. And I realize that I can't replace you. Ill-advised, nothing ever measures up to my love for you.
Wow. I address you as your highness because I see you at your highest. And on a bad day, none can compete. Can't imagine us expired, but if we retired, I'll keep working till you're back with me.
Oh, my God.
That's deep.
Oh, my God.
That's deep. That's real love right there.
Fellas, check this out. He said, if you could see you through my eyes, you would know how much you give me life. If you would see you through my eyes, you'll never second guess yourself twice. If you could see you, if you could see you, if you could see you through my eyes, your heart is golden and you would notice if you could see you.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
that is beautiful. You are the answer to my prayers. Had to thank him upstairs. I'm too lucky. Yeah, they gave me the world. I'd be nothing without you beside me. I'm incomplete. You're the queen of my life. Hope you realize you're perfectly made. If you ask me, I know that love never lies. Girl, through my eyes, your only flaw is you can't see.
Oh, my God. I'm writing it down. Baby, I'm going to tell you that today. You didn't hear it on the radio, though, okay? You didn't hear it.
You're going to steal those bars.
I'm stealing all those bars.
Man.
I wrote it down, too. Copy and paste.
Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend, and PT. DJ Primetime 256, 94.1 WHRP.
Are you excited about the Olympics like I am? I've already been watching the trials. They've had the swimming trials happening, and totally excited. Track and field is one of the faves.
That's my favorite. While I was at Bob Jones High School, shout out to Bob Jones.
Okay.
And Alabama A&M. I was at Alabama A&M too.
Okay.
I actually ran track.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, your boy was out there. I was lighting it up. You know, I get in the blocks running a little 100, 200.
Okay.
4x1 and 4x4. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I should have been in the Olympics, but you know, it was a possibility. It was a possibility. You know?
Okay.
I was fast enough for something.
Hey, somebody got to hold the towels. Listen, track and field star Carl Lewis said no one can break the Olympic records that he and Jesse Owens hold, which is that 4 gold medals in one Olympic game, you know. And why is he saying this? Well, one of the reasons is he says, you know, they're not going to be able to do that in Paris. He says, I don't think it's ever going to happen, not in my lifetime. However, one of the reasons he thinks no one can do it, and he's a coach, right? He says that being a college coach and coaching the kids who can't even do the workouts he used to do.
Ooh, yeah.
He says it's too hard, and I don't think that people are raising a generation of kids that can handle it. They soft as ice cream. Yeah.
They can't be talking about a kid being something now. Can I reverse it on you, Tony? Because I think these kids is built a little different. Okay, so my man Tyreek Hill, wide receiver in the NFL.
Okay.
Not only is he a great wide receiver, he also runs a 4.29 40. Which is extremely fast.
Okay.
He gets juked by a 12-year-old kid.
What?
Yes. Gets juked by a 12-year-old kid at a 101 camp.
No.
I'm telling these kids are built different. See, what I believe is back in the day, all the rich folks was the only ones getting these private and one-on-one lessons. And now everybody's getting these one-on-one lessons. And these kids are actually breaking and setting records that are insane that they wasn't doing back in the day.
So they may break that record that Carl Lewis thinks no one can do in his lifetime.
Carl's trying to make the news. But he good, though. He a legend.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.